Hey everybody, welcome to Slash Bash, where today I am bringing you another Choosing Beggar Reddit video. If you are new to the channel, then subscribe and click on notifications so you don't miss out on the fun. In our first story, a choosing beggar wants groceries, but don't offer them in the form of food. She wants them in the form of cold hard cash. Let's jump right in. I'm moving out of Portland and have had a lot of interactions with choosing beggars, but I think this is my favorite. I was walking through the city on my way to get my groceries for the week when this woman, maybe in her late 40s or 50s, comes running across the street in my direction, waving at me for attention. Conversation following goes something like this. "Hey, are you alright?" "Well, no, actually. My daughter's useless baby daddy got arrested, and she's dumped the kids with me. I'm trying to get them some food, but I haven't worked in a while, so I don't have money." I will always try to help someone if they ask for it, but I almost never give them money directly. My biggest issue is when people try to take advantage of my empathy. Just be honest. If you say you need $1 for a joint, heck, I'll give you 5. In most cases, when people say they need money to buy some food, I offer to buy it for them. So that's exactly what I did. I'm actually on my way to Safeway right now. I'd be more than happy to have you come along and add some things to my cart that your grandkids would like. "No way, that's way too far for me to walk. I've got this bad hip." For reference, Safeway was maybe 2 blocks from where we were, and she had no problem running across the street when she thought she was getting cash. Well, how about the bodega right there? It is a small grocery store that sells local organic products and is really expensive. "No, they have weird food there. I was just going to buy a few things from Plain Pantry," basically a 7-Eleven. "Okay." Turn around and there is literally one 100 feet away from us. "Let's pop into that one." "No, I just want cash so I can buy them what they want." "Look, I don't have any cash, but I am going grocery shopping, and like I said, I'm more than happy to pick up a few things for you too." Choosing beggar rolls her eyes. "No cash?" "Nope." "Fine. Thanks for wasting my time. They're so hungry and scared because they will probably never see their parents again. Your generation has no sympathy for others. You don't know what it's like to have to work for a living." "All right. Well, best of luck to you. I'm sorry I was unable to help." I continued on my way and did my shopping. It's Portland, so you pretty much deal with something like that on a weekly basis, depending on where you live in the city, but I felt pretty bad. Stories about kids always gets me. But who's waiting right by the doors when I come out? Yup, choosing beggar. "Thank you so much for doing this." "I'm sorry, what?" "What did you get me? And could I have your change?" "I didn't get you anything. I offered, but you said cash only." "Well, then let me get the change." "I don't have any change, but I guess you can have this." I hand her a loaf of bread and a jar of peanut butter. She looks at it with disappointment. "What else do you have?" And she starts to step forward and reaches for my bags. I jerk away and walk past her. "Look, I'm not giving my food to you. I made you not 1 but 2 offers to give you food. I'm sorry, but I'm not putting up with this anymore." I walk away with her reminding me how selfish and entitled I am, along with the rest of my generation. Yup, my generation is entitled. In story number 2, when a choosing beggar kid is given a free gaming system to help him with the boredom of COVID-19, he is unhappy that it isn't an Xbox. Thankfully, his mom knows how to deal with choosing beggars. Hey everyone, hope you're all doing okay with everything that is happening right now. Let's get to it. I'm a gamer and have a lot of older systems. A family friend who we'll call Nice Mom asked if I wouldn't mind bringing over a system so her son could play something. Now I get it. Kids are stuck at home right now, so I felt bad. I later said that I would give my Dreamcast and 15 games to her son for free, but her son didn't like it. He later dissed my gift and said I should have gotten him an Xbox instead, so we'll call him Ungrateful Child. He's around 11. The conversation went like this. I knocked on the door and Nice Mom let me in. "Ungrateful Child, OP is here. He brought you something." What? Hey man, I brought you one of my gaming systems. I don't play it anymore, so you can have it. Really? Yep, it's all yours. I'll set it up for you. He went to the bathroom and then he came back with a disappointed look on his face. What is this? A Dreamcast. I thought you got me an Xbox. No, I can't afford an Xbox. I turned it on and put on Sonic Adventure. I later proceed to have some coffee with Nice Mom in the kitchen. Then ungrateful child starts muttering while playing. This thing sucks. He should have got me an Xbox. Should be an Xbox. Nice Mom then walked me to the garage and apologized to me for her son's behavior. She then proceeds to pack my system back in the box. What are you doing? Giving OP his game back. But he gave it to me, it's mine. Well, I'm giving it back. Next time, don't complain when someone does something nice for you and demand something else. I warned you about being disrespectful. She gave me my system back and thanked me for offering it to her son for free. Moral of the story, don't be picky when you get a free gaming system and diss the guy that gave it to you. Story 3 shows us a choosing beggar who is given a free couch and is extremely thankful and gracious in accepting it and certainly doesn't have any problem coming quickly to pick it up. Really, she doesn't complain at all. This is an old story. I had never encountered a choosing beggar in the wild before. My husband and I were moving. A choosing beggar calls about my couch that I'm giving away. I tell her to come and get it. She says she has no transportation and can I hold it for a week? I say no, we are moving out in 3 days. I have other people asking about it, but this lady won't leave me alone. She says she has nowhere to sleep and that the couch will be her bed. I'm getting nervous because the last thing I want is to get stuck with it once we move. She keeps emailing all day and I felt sorry for her. I said, look, if you can come get it in 2 days, you can have it. Otherwise, I'll have to give it to someone else. She got mad and said that it was a huge inconvenience, but that she would be there. I could have given it to someone else, but I had never dealt with a choosing beggar before. I really felt sorry for her. She kept emailing me asking if she could postpone picking it up. I said, look, I can just give it to someone else, but she kept freaking out and saying she still wanted it, that she desperately needed it, and we had to help her. The day we were moving, we had a big budget truck outside, and my husband was loading all our furniture. Choosing beggar shows up raising heck, telling me I have a moving truck and I could have brought it to her. I told her to come inside, and my husband helped her driver carry it to the truck, with her moaning the whole way about how she had to pay this guy $50 to come pick up the sofa. I was exhausted and fried from packing, and I just said, take the couch and enjoy it. She shrugged and drove off. When she got home, she sent me a long email, not thanking me for the couch or loading it for her, but to chastise us for not delivering it, not letting her get it on a different day, and wrote an entire page rant about what jerks we were. She said I cost her money and that we should have done better. No good deed goes unpunished is what my shrink said when I told him this story. In our final story, a choosing beggar singer who hates to be asked to perform for exposure has no problem asking for a free 5-minute music video. So when I was in college for film, I lived in a hostel. The choosing beggar lived with me, came from a wealthy family, always wore designer clothes, and went out for dinner 3 times a week. We used to talk about music and movies a lot. He said he was a singer. He asked me if I could help record a song for him because he didn't have a laptop. I said sure, because he was a nice guy. Went into my room, got my laptop set up, used a load of pillows as soundproofing. After about an hour of recording the song, he asked if I could remix and master it. Note, I edit videos, not music. I said I will try, but it won't be good. About 3 hours later, I send it to him via email. He uploads it to YouTube and it gets about 200 views in a week. About another week passes and I get a text asking if we could meet. I meet up with him an hour later and he asks if I would be able to do a music video for him. He tells me all these ideas he had and asks how we would go about doing it. I told him everything I would have to use to get the proper shots, and I tell him I would do it. I ask him what his budget is, and he just stops. He looks at me in disbelief. Budget? I thought you were gonna do it for free. Well, I would need a gimbal, and it costs 20 euros a day to rent and a 200 euro deposit, so I would need to get that. Now, he wanted this video shot, edited, and released in 4 days, which was already going to be a tough job. He said, I will give you the 20 euros for it, but that's it. I told him that it would cost at minimum 400 euros for the work and my time. I was also working on my final project before summer, so I was under a lot of stress as it was to get a movie done. He told me that it was completely unfair of me to ask for 400 euro and that he could get a better job done for free. What I found most ironic is that he was an artist. He hated getting asked to play guitar or perform with local bands and only be paid in exposure. This has been John from Slash Bash. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video and want to see more of them, then please hit that subscribe button. We'd love for you to drop a like, share it with your friends, and we will see you in the next one.